that today we are diving into a topic that every HR leader is living. Okay? So the topic today that we'll be discussing is challenges of digital HR transformation. And we all know that, when we talk about technology, it's, not just about technology. I feel like it's more about people. So when we are saying this particular term, people, that means we have to work on our cultures within the organizations. We have to build our workplaces that they feel comfortable. So we'll be exploring about this particular thing. For that, we have our panelists, esteemed panelists, in which I would like to introduce first Wajiha Ali, who is HR Director LUMS, bringing deep insights into talent, culture, and learning. Wajiha brings 21 years of experience in HR. And then we have with us Hubaib Ahmed, who is Group CHRO Service Industries, representing transformation within a large legacy organization. Hubaib has 29 years in HR experience. He has a diversified experience. So we'll be exploring about challenges of digital HR transformation with Hubaib as well. Welcome, Hubaib.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, then we have Simon Momin with us, who is HR Director and Country Head at YWell, offering perspectives from our well-being and tech-driven culture. Saima brings close to 25 years of experience in HR and operations. Welcome, Saima.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And then we have Syed Zakir Hussain with us, who is CHRO Pepsi Naubahar, sharing learnings from a global and constantly evolving business landscape. Zakir brings 27 years of rich experience in HR.
Thank you.
Welcome, Zakir.
मैंने ज़रा छोटी उम्र में काम शुरू कर दिया जाकिर भाई मेरे से बड़े मेरे से उम्र में बहुत बड़े
Okay, so one thing that I would like to share here is that when I and Hubaib were having this conversation of the record, and I was just mentioning that this is the intro, Hubaib, that I'll be giving in front of the audience. Yeah. And when I mentioned in 29 years, Hubaib was like a little concerned, though I don't look that, I feel a little older. So this is what he mentioned. Yeah. But I want to acknowledge that, Hubaib, you don't look that older. And I'm sure the audience is going to agree with that.
Yes.
बड़ी मेहरबानी है जी. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
अस्कर एक लेके अकाउंट किसी भी वक्त कहीं से भी फौरी खुल सकता है.
कैसे?
अब बैंक अकाउंट खोलने ब्रांच जाने की जरूरत नहीं. बस अभी अस्करी डिजिटल अकाउंट ओपनिंग ऐप डाउनलोड करो और फौरन अकाउंट खोलो कहीं से भी और कभी भी. और साथ ही साथ फ्री हासिल करो डेबिट कार्ड, चेकबुक, ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग और बहुत कुछ.
वाईफाई पासवर्ड क्या है?
सर पहली बार आपसे पासवर्ड सुना है, वरना आप तो हमेशा फेल वर्ड ही यूज करते हैं.
आराम से बताओ सर. आपसे एस कैपिटल.
Okay, so it's great to have you all. Acha, with due permission, I would like to engage our audience a little bit as well. So let's warm up the room, and I would like to ask a just simple question. What is that one word that comes to your mind when we talk about digital HR? Anybody? One word. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Okay.
No, for the record, I don't use any dye. I have.
When we are going to club AI and digitalization, and the human workforce is getting on a decreasing trend around the globe. Mm-hmm. So what are we seeking to build HR, quality HR, to come up with new challenges? Do you have something to comment on this, number one? Number two, in this organization, we are giving multiple avenues for the different organizations regarding PMS and something like that, people management, hiring resources, and etc. But do we also have some training of HR or producing some quality HR to coming to the next generation? Because we started our session with some comment on Gen Z or something like that. So what are we doing and what we are going to left up with upcoming generations? Are they just skilled enough? Are they hardworking enough to cope up the challenges of upcoming era? These two things are something messing up with my mind. I would like to have your comment on it.
All right, I would like to
Yeah, sure.
first, now these days, AI, everyone is saying AI, AI. It is there, unfortunately or fortunately, we have to accept it, right? It is taking over, there is no question about it. It is taking over very, very fast, and we have to cope up with that. But the thing is that can any machine or anything take over or replace human being? Can this bring empathy part? No. We are living beings, right? That empathy part, we need to combine it with the technology, AI, and then we have to drive. It will go hand by hand. Yes, people, they are concerned about the jobs and then they are decreasing and everything the way you just mentioned. Yes, they are decreasing, but they cannot, this AI or any other tool or technology won't be able to eliminate the jobs, because we can't just download anything. We just download and eliminate that factor, what human being is bringing. It has to go hand in hand. This, we have to be well equipped with all the tools, technologies and everything, because my background is from IT. What we are doing IT and HR throughout. So who is doing that IT? We are coming up with a lot of different programs and everything, but people are doing that IT thing. We have developers to develop the things. We have business analysts to analyze the things. But we do need people to do that. With AI and everything, we'll be needing those people to collaborate and then work. So we don't need to worry about that. We need to well equip ourselves. Yes, technology is taking over, but then we have to be flexible enough, we have to be prepared enough to take over. It's not that we have to go, we have to drive, we have to take over. So we need to equip ourselves. The new generation, they need to work hard, they need to train themselves, they need to study hard. The way we were just discussing that what Indians are doing. They are studying, they are working hard. We just sit down, we just go to schools, and then we expect teachers to put everything in our minds. We don't do anything for ourselves. Like my kids, they don't want to study, they say, "Padh liya. We are done, homework kar liya." No, we have to do something extra. AI tools and everything, we need to learn a lot, and yes, that empathy factor, that human factor, that can't be taken away. Dunya to nahi na band hogi, robots can't come and start working. So AI is definitely going to reduce the jobs, but can't just eliminate anything.
Okay, so Khubaib, would you like to proceed with the same answer, or should we start the question answer? Because we'll be taking question answers from the audience as well.
Yeah, sure.
The purpose in the start was just to make the audience feel present and stuff, because we'll be taking your questions at the end of the session as well, right?
Ji.
And you never know, we also may ask questions from the audience as well, right?
मैं एक
sure,
इम्पोर्टेंट
sure,
चीज़ बताना चाहता था। देखें, आपका जो सवाल है ना, वो बहुत कंपनी जॉब स्पेसिफिक है। सो अगर मैं इसका कंपैरिजन आज से 15-20 साल पहले करूं, तो जितनी स्किल डेवलपमेंट हुई है और जितने एंटरप्रेन्योर्स काम करते हैं, इंडिपेंडेंट बिजनेसेस जो लोग रन कर रहे हैं, वो बहुत कम होते थे पहले। सो द माइंडसेट इज नॉट ओनली टू गेट अ जॉब इन अ कंपनी, द माइंडसेट इज दैट यू हैव टू डू अ थिंग which is going to keep you relevant. You should be able to earn good, respectful money, and then you grow. So अगर आप अपनी ही कंपनी में ग्रो कर रहे हैं, तो fair enough. I mean, ये जो मैं आपको बातें बताने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, ये मेरी बेटियाँ हैं दो, ईमान is doing a job now after graduation, तो उनको भी समझ नहीं आती है। वो एक तो घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर वाला हिसाब भी होता है, but then I think right after her graduation 3 months back, she's making the kind of money which probably I was able to make after 10 years of my service. Now that is the change, right? She's a illustrative graphic designer. वो एक डिज़ाइन हाउस में काम करती है, वो अपना भी बहुत सारा काम करती है. You know, now that is the difference. हम जॉब नौकरी के अंदर
Exactly.
फंसे रहे
That's
सारी
the
उम्र.
point. That's a very valid
आप
point.
लोगों के पास बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं. आई थिंक मेरा ख्याल है कि इफ आई वाज बोर्न इन दिस टाइम I would never do the company job. I would do my own thing, which is taking you places, which is giving you a growth, which we could never get in a short span in which with the speed of what you guys are doing. I think you guys are doing amazing thing.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
a very, very valid point.
Yeah.
If we adapt to that, we're never gonna need the job or anything. Or
Yeah. So thank you, Khubaib and Saima. Right, Zakir, I would like to ask you a question. When we talk
Don't ask
about
tough
particularly,
Don't ask tough
Sir,
questions.
we'll have to.
You will have to
We'll
ask
have
an
to,
easy
because
question.
Our audience, that's going to be pretty easy.
Please.
Our audience is coming, after, taking time out from the family time. So we want them to learn a lot from today's session, and I'm sure it's a great panel. They are going to learn a lot today.
जी.
So what I want to ask you is that when we talk about digital HR transformation, what does that really mean if we ask that in your organization's context?
I asked you to ask. Easy question.
this is Zakir.
Okay, let me make it a bit simple. Like when we talk about Pepsi Nobahar, what comes to your mind when we talk about, digital HR transformation? Kya changes aap dekh rahe hain which are, creating comfort for the people over there, and what challenges it is creating over there? Koi bhi insights that you would like to share.
देखें, सबसे पहली चीज़ तो मैं आप सब लोगों को ये कहूँगा कि इमर्जिंग ट्रेंड्स जो है ना, जो ट्रेंड्स इमर्ज कर रहे हैं और जो फ्यूचर ट्रेंड्स हैं, उनको सबसे पहले आप उसको समझें और उसके ऊपर आप साबित कदम भी रहें कि यही ट्रेंड है. तो सबसे पहला जो चीज़ आप लोगों सबके समझने के लिए ज़रूरी है वो ये है कि जैसे लिखा होता है ना, वो कैमरे की आँख आपको देख रही है, तो फिर आप एकदम से स्पीड स्लो कर देते हैं, अपने आप बिहेवियर अपना ठीक कर लेते हैं और चीज़ें. ये आप अपने जहनों में अच्छे तरीके से डाल लें कि आप यू आर बीइंग वॉच्ड विद इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, आउटसाइड द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, एवरीवेयर. अब इशू फिर आ जाता है, ये तो ट्रेंड हो गया जी, अब इसके बाद आ गया कि आपने करना क्या है, ये तो अब हो गया. मैं इसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात करूँगा पंजाब और लाहौर के ही, क्योंकि ज़्यादा 80-90% तो लोग लाहौर के ही यहाँ पे बैठे होंगे. तो देखिए, हम लोगों का जो है ना बिहेवियर, उसको अब देखा जा रहा है, उसको समझा जा रहा है, उस बिहेवियर को जांचा जा रहा है हर वक्त, हर लम्हे. ये ऐसे ना समझें कि नहीं हर वक्त. तो हमारा जो बिहेवियर है ना एज ए लाहौरी, वो हम बड़ा खुला डुला किस्म का हमारा है, और हम कोई वॉलेशन भी करके कहते हैं कि क्यों होया, कुछ नहीं होया. तो ऐसा नहीं है, आप अब ये कह नहीं सकते. और इस चीज़ों को बहुत इन बातों को, इन तमाम बातों को बहुत संजीदगी से लेने की ज़रूरत है. आपने किसी की तस्वीर खींची, आपने किसी की वीडियो बनाई, आपने कोई डाटा गलत डाल दिया, तो डाटा तो गार्बेज इन गार्बेज आउट. डिजिटलाइजेशन तो यही है ना, वो तो भाई कंप्यूटरिंग का जो काम है वो तो बाइनरी फंक्शन पे है ना, 1010. आपने कुछ गलत कर दिया तो बाद में आप कहें जी वो डिजिटलाइजेशन की वजह से ख़राबी हुई है, इसमें हमारा कोई कसूर नहीं है. नहीं, आपका कसूर है, आपने तो सब कुछ किया था. तो ये जो बिहेवियर है उसको ठीक करने की बहुत अशद ज़रूरत है. उसके हवाले से ही तमाम चीज़ें, अभी आप यहाँ आने से पहले भी बड़ी अच्छी
डिस्कशन हो रही थी.
डिस्कशन हो रही थी, इसमें इनके पॉइंट्स और इनके दोनों के पॉइंट्स बड़े अच्छे थे, जहाँ पे हम इंडियंस के साथ कंपैरिजन अपना कर रहे थे.
True.
हम लोगों को बिहेवियर ठीक करने की ज़रूरत है और उसको अलाइन करने की ज़रूरत है कि किस तरह हम उससे फ़ायदा उठा सकते हैं. आखिरी बात करके फिर मैं देखिए, हर चीज़ जो भी कोई नई टेक्नोलॉजी या नई चीज़ आती है, उसका सबसे पहले गलत इस्तेमाल पहले होता है. ये आप जहन में बिठा लें. कैमरा आया तो उसका भी, कंप्यूटर आया, मोबाइल फ़ोन आया, तो इसका अगर गलत इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, यहाँ पे मेरे ख्याल में जितने लोग बैठे हुए हैं 50% होंगे जिनका डायरेक्टली या इनडायरेक्टली उनकी फैमिलीज़ के साथ साइबर क्राइम का कोई ना कोई वाक़या हो चुका होगा। तो क्या हम अब ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग ख़त्म कर दें, उसको इस्तेमाल ना करें? ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता। तो आप उस चीज़ के ऊपर फोकस करें, और दिस इज़ व्हाट वी आर डूइंग एवरीवेयर, इवन विद इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। अब मैं वापस आता हूँ उस चीज़ की तरफ, पेप्सी और बाहर बॉटलिंग। डिजिटलाइजेशन बिल्कुल हो रही है, लेकिन हर तरह के लोग हैं। कोई अगर वीडियो बना के अपलोड कर देता है तो हम उसे कैसे समझाएं कि भाई ये वर्क प्लेस पे इस चीज़ की इजाज़त नहीं है। कोई डाटा अगर जा रहा है और वो कॉन्फिडेंशियल डाटा, एचआर की ज़िम्मेदारी होती है कि उसको आगे ना शेयर करें, लेकिन कहीं पे किसी लाइन मैनेजर की भी एक्सेस है तो फिर प्रॉब्लम होती है। तो ये इस वक्त हम जो करंट पाकिस्तान के सिनेरियो में देखें, हम लोग मुश्किलात देख रहे हैं इस वक्त, और इंशाल्लाह दूर हो जाएंगी जैसे जैसे आगे जाएंगे। प्लीज़।
Inshallah. Right. I would like to, Khubaib, ask you this question. I've seen many organizations, they invest a lot in HR tech, but adoption lags. I've seen it myself in many organizations, right? What is that one thing that you feel like, how can HR close it?
Okay, I think anything which you want people to work on, pick up, include in their lifestyle or professional lifestyle. सबसे पहले आपको culturally उनको ये feeling देनी है कि this is not going to harm you, this is not going to replace you, और so हमारा जो I think natural reaction होता है towards technology, towards new things, वो fear से start होता है.
True.
That how this thing is going to disturb me or destroy me. So HR का सबसे important role ये है कि आप organization में ethical level पे, cultural level पे एक अपना establish करें trust with the people. Because अगर आप catching attitude के साथ HR करेंगे, या आप सिर्फ यही HR करेंगे कि आपने लोगों को discipline करना है, so you'll not be able to win them over. The first cultural shift is that you have to make people believe that HR is here to support you, to promote you, to make you grow with the business. I think ये process है, इसमें you will have to let go of your authorities. आप HR historically जो HR culture है था या अभी भी कहीं होगा, वो ये है कि they will just keep everything close to themselves in a lock and key. हम सेशन में भी मैंने आपसे कहा कि a senior person who जिनसे हमने सीखा बहुत, तो उन्होंने कहा कि the HR policies should be for people and not for secret service, right? क्योंकि कॉन्सेप्ट ये था कि पॉलिसी आपने बनाई हुई है, आपने छुपा के रखी हुई है लोगों की नज़रों से. So you make it for people, let people learn from it, let people grow through it. So the idea is that you have to make people believe that the technology is going to empower them. The technology is going to give them authority to do things themselves. मतलब मैं आपको HR से ही थोड़ा लिंक रखूँगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप उनको स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट HR डिजिटाइजेशन सिस्टम देते हैं, सो दे आर एबल टू डू एवरीथिंग एल्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल पास्ट में अगर आपने अपना प्रोविडेंट फंड चेक करना है, सो दे विल कम टू द HR. वो HR का बंदा बैठा हुआ है, वो थोड़ी मूड में भी होगा, तो आप उससे पूछेंगे यार मुझे अपना PF का बैलेंस बता दें. उसने कहा मैं चाय पी रहा हूँ, थोड़ी देर बाद आना. राइट? कल्चरली ये चीज़ें होती नहीं, हमने फेस भी की हैं. नाउ if you have a digitized HR system, at one click the person would get to know कि यार मेरा इतना PF बना हुआ है, ये मुझे साल प्रॉफिट मिला है, लोन मैंने लेना है, I will just write one line and click, the amount which I want would transfer into my personal account in 2 minutes.
Exactly.
So now that is an authority and autonomy which I am giving you through digitization. This is one example. Then through digitization, we are working on actually empowering people to manage their own career. That means they go into their development system. On the system, they go, for example, we are working with Harvard right now, that you go and choose the courses which you think are good for your development. The only आप कह लेंगे शर्त उसमें एक ये है कि वो आपकी position relevant और business relevant होने चाहिए. You cannot just pick a course for your own CV projection, but it has to be a combination of your learning, the organization learning, and the business progress. So we are working on that now. So they are working to build their own development plans, their trainings, and then we sit with them and we formalize that. Again, we have given them an authority through digitization that they can look into the organizational chart wherever they think there is a position vacant, so they can go through the system and apply for the job directly. They don't have to ask their line manager. There is a limitation that should be with the organization for 2 years, and then so you don't have to go to your line manager and ask के boss वो उधर job आई हुई है मैं apply करना चाहता हूँ या growth होएगी मेरी. You don't have to ask. So that's how we are trying to give them autonomy to manage their own career also.
Perfect.
जब आप ये run करते हैं processes, तो पहले तो again people will not opt for it because trust नहीं है, right? So when you are able to build that trust, people start opting for it, and then जब आपने autonomy उनको बेच दी, फिर आप उनको जो मर्जी बेच दें. फिर आप digitization पे उनको fast pace पे ले जाएं. I think you have to build that trust culture first, and then support it with your digitization channels.
I would like to
Brilliant.
add something
Yeah,
here. What he just said, I would conclude that.
Yeah,
like that. It's that we, the HR people, what they should do, they should not develop the systems in isolation. They should get the buy-in of the people and what they want, what sort of a culture people would want to build, and combining it with the business thingy, and then combining it with what you want to bring in. So once the way he said that you are going to have their buy-in, their answer to what they want, answer to their problems, combining it with the culture you want to build. So digitalization, it's not a rocket science. It's something, the way he said, is for the convenience of people. For what is the convenience of people? What they want to have and what company and an organization wants to build. So you need to combine that. Let's have their buy-in. The moment bachche ko, the moment he says that I want to do this or what if you have that child's buy-in, it's very easy to make the child do what you want to achieve. So it's something like that.
Right.
Developing the systems.
One thing which we should do different, and we are trying to do different, is bring the acceptance to the Gen Z.
Yeah.
So हमारी generation के साथ ये नहीं हुआ. हमारे साथ अगर वो baby boomers के साथ हम काम करते थे तो कोई acceptance नहीं थी. So the ideal way go forward is that we should have acceptance to Gen Z. At the age of 50, I cannot change. I cannot change much, but then I should not try to change Gen Z how they operate. I will have to change myself. So probably जितनी मैं effort कर सकता हूँ. So I think it is their time. They live in today's world, and I think we should be changing organizational culture according to Gen Z. That's what I believe.
Correct. Brilliant insights, I would say. Okay, from Hubaib's answer, Wajia, I would like to ask you, what do you personally feel कि जब हम इस सारे automation, digitalization की बात करते हैं, तो what do you personally feel like कि HR should lead that, or they should be a support? Preferably, what should be done?
देखिए, HR plays a very, very integral role. Reason being because HR is a department which is there for the people, for bridging the gap between the people and the organization, right? So HR has to lead from the front.
True.
The acceptability of HR and how HR wants to drive the agenda is very, very integral. But it needs to be done, as both my colleagues said. Basically, we need to be very clear about why we're bringing in the transformation, right? It needs to support the business objectives. That needs to be there. Leadership, the buy-in of the people need to be there also, but also why we want to do something. I mean, in reinventing the wheel just for the sake of it, why do we want to do this? They think this needs to be very, very clearly communicated so that people are not hesitant on why they should be doing this. They should see value in it. We're talking about people who have been, yes, Gen Zs there, and they're also at the moment very, very apt. But we've got people working in the workforce who are above 50 or almost 60 in the education sector. Of course, we have people who are even much older, because professors, of course, we expect as they ripen, they become even better as they are in their profession. So all of this, this allows us that we have to keep in mind that people need to remain abreast. It's about really reskilling yourself. And if you reskill yourself appropriately, you are going to remain there. And HR actually, through its training and development programs, right? I mean, one of the things that we have actually sort of really stepped or put a gear on is the training and development in AI, through AI. So how to integrate and how can we help people, because a lot of jobs, even right now, a lot of the processing jobs, the coordination work that people are doing down the line, it is still pretty much on Excel and whatnot. So we need to sort of develop our people so that, and give them that platform so that it makes their job easier, but then help them along the path. So basically handhold the process. So just not just leading, but also supporting the process at the same time. Yeah.
Zakir ka jaise
perfect.
point idhar was very valid ke educating them what is right and what is wrong. Because everything, har cheez ka ek aspect hota hai, you how to use it in a right way or in a wrong way, for the right thing or for the wrong thing. So here it comes that educating them that we have to use this technology and this transformation, digital transformation thing in the right way, for the right purpose.
Ethically, of
Yeah.
course. It's got to be done ethically, because that's one of the challenges that we're facing right now. I think, you know what it is, you can do it,
Yeah.
but doing it ethically within the boundaries. And that is why frameworks also need to be updated and developed. Policies need to be there. And of course, the cybersecurity factor and everything. Organizations need to start having that in place also, so that there is that framework, so that people are aware of what is right and what is wrong, as you said, but also then if in case they do tend to unknowingly deviate from it, then there are mechanisms to sort of bring them back.
Perfect, perfect, great. Okay, so Saima, I would like to ask you now, since we all see that digital transformation, starts with tech, but then of course, this success only depends on the people. If they can mold themselves, right, according to that, only then it's going to be successful. What is your opinion on that? How can we keep that human side strong?
Well, we are unfortunately in the era where we are confused people, because we have our traditional values, we have our local things, and then this globalization thing. We are just catching things, we are bringing in, we are importing stuff from what is going on, because every company, they're on the global forum and everything, and what we want is the way he said, Harvard and everything, like even LUMS, they are on the same education systems. I have also worked there in Rousing Center and thing. So the thing is that we have to combine all these things and then come up with a solution. And we can't just put that solution straight away in anybody's mind.
True.
So this is all a very confusing situation, we have to deal it with mindfulness and very tactfully. So the thing is that with people, we need to first educate them. We need to get their buy-in. We need to sit with them. We need to explain that this is how we are going to do, and need to ask, inquire. We need to be very inquisitive. People are very inquisitive, right? We need to check on their needs, because it's a very serious matter. Human being, it's the matter of their life. It's not a joke, what they want to do in life, how they're going to spend rest of their time, and this career earning, because people, yes, the first motive is earning. No question about that. But the thing is that people, they choose their own careers, right? Anybody could be a doctor, engineer, what sort of an engineer, and anything like that. So they have every right to know what is there for them in the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years. So it should be their decision. So we need to sit with them, check on them, what are their needs, how do we combine their needs with our needs and come up with a solution. So that's the main point. We have to, if I answer it in simple words, we need to educate them. We need to make them understand what we want and how they are going to help in creating that situation. And technology, we can't, the way I said, we can't just download it.
True.
We need people there. We need their buy-in. We want them to understand, samjhe, bataएं. What do they want? How do they want to go about it? And then create that technology and everything. Because in my company, we develop programs. We develop applications. How do we do that? We take the queries from the people and what do we want to achieve. 1, 2, 3, 4, we gather that and then we start developing.
True.
So digitalization and all this technology, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's going to help us, right?
True,
The way he
true.
said कि घबराना नहीं है कि मतलब it's going to help us to come up with better solutions, with better systems to facilitate us. It's going to save our time, it's going to save our energies, it's going to reduce the paperwork, it's going to reduce all the different work, the time and the things we have been using.
True.
But in the end, it's going to give you the benefit what we want
Absolutely.
and solve that confusion.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, what we see today is that I've seen many, leaders who are sort of, afraid as well. Like when they see, this thing is being introduced, the technology, latest technology is being introduced and stuff like that, they feel like probably one day it is going to replace my job. So I think this is not how it should be.
I think it's the learning mindset.
Yeah.
So we basically, as a nation also, we need to have a mindset of continuous learning. And that is something that, that hasn't been there historically, right?
True.
So, I mean, you tend to think that, you've done your bachelor's, you've done your master's, and you're done.
True.
And that's it.
True.
And, then you start working, and that's how it used to be historically, right? But now, of course, for instance, as a job, let's say in HR, you would also, IT was, I think, the only sector possibly where you felt you had to constantly upgrade yourself, Otherwise, in a lot of professions, you felt that you'd learn on the job and that was it.
True.
So I think what we need to now go through is that we have to develop the understanding that learning is not going to end in the classroom. It's going to constantly be there. Refreshers have to be there. HR plays a very integral role in providing maybe the e-learning platforms that are there, and constant tools to sort of, even with the busy 9 to 5 routine that you have, to somehow integrate learning in every step of the way. And only if we, even as we age, accept and embrace that learning mindset, will we not be afraid, because leaders, when they've reached a certain age also,
True,
right?
true.
And they've been doing things in a certain manner, and agility, I think, is one of the most important things that we need to sort of accept and understand, and the flexibility that goes with it, that if we really want to survive and thrive really in today's workplace, we have to be more agile, adaptable, and acceptable to what's happening.
And
Perfect.
Here, Zakir ki wo baat jo we were just discussing, the change management. We are afraid of change. हम अब if we travel, हम किसी 5-star, 7-star में जाके रहते हैं. The first night हमें नींद ही नहीं आती. What is that? हमारा घर तो इतना अच्छा नहीं है. That 7-star hotel and the facilities we are getting is वो बहुत ज़्यादा beyond our expectations. But we are unable to sleep. What is that? Adapting to that change, the fear of change. So that thing needs to be educated through HR about this digital transformation as well. That this transformation, it is what? It's a human transformation through technology, with the aid of technology. So that's the change management plays a very important
I mean, even
role.
from a learning perspective, I mean, universities ke andar previously, the age group for a master's program used to be, 20s tak, and that used to end there. Now you've got MBA, EMBA, theek hai, and uske alawa you've got, but abroad you'd have people even in the classrooms in the MBA program who would be 40, 50, and there was nothing, you wouldn't have to feel embarrassed about learning or getting that education at that stage in life.
Absolutely.
Because the mindset of learning was there. We are a
Exactly.
little...
I just did a degree right? Because I got the opportunity to do it from Harvard, and I just did because that was my dream. I only did it 2 years back, right? But one should keep on learning, one should keep on studying.
That's
like
very
that,
important.
Yeah.
That's very important. I mean, that's also in Islam as well. कि
Yeah.
चाहे आप कब्र तक जा रहे हैं, but you should not stop learning.
Yeah.
And that is absolutely true. Especially when we are entering into this era, we see that that's very
yes.
much important.
In
That's
IT,
very much important.
it used to be the most important thing in doctor and medical thing, but now this IT thing, every other day, the new tool, the new technology, we are looking, when we hire, we are looking for new people, new technology. अब जी Node.js आ गया, ये आ गया, वो गया. We don't want to play in Java and .NET and all that, right? True. Although they are almost the new technologies, but still we want the newest technology. So why? What are they going to do?
True.
They are not going. It's the point which he mentioned. What they are going to do, they are going to learn new technologies.
Absolutely.
And get them equipped. Because I didn't want to bring in that IT thing in that, being in कि software engineer ये सारा कुछ कर सकते हैं ये सब कुछ. But the thing is, in every field, you just study something new, and then you won't be.
True.
Nobody would be able to replace you. You have to educate yourself, get yourself equipped with what is going on with the new technology, and be flexible. That's the point. Her point that you have to be flexible enough to adapt to the change. Nobody can ever replace you. दुनिया तो नहीं खत्म हो सकती ना. World is not going to end with technology or medical science or whatever. जितनी अब देखें जी कैंसर आ गया, कोविड आ गया, whatever चीज़ें आई, world is going to end. No, the technology came and took over and facilitated us. और फिर जिंदगी चल पड़ी.
Yeah.
So इसी तरह jobs नहीं खत्म हो रही. This HR digitalization, transformation, human transformation, it's a cycle which will go on.
I think how you do your work will maybe change.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you'll
course,
have
of course,
more
that's going
time
to
to
change.
sort of do the strategic part.
Yes.
It allows us to that flexibility. You know, we have more time to think. If you know the tables, the Excel sheets are already going to be made, and we don't have to manually put stuff in, then it will give us more time to really do other things that we weren't able to do before. And
I
that's
think
what we need to understand.
People HR, what can they do? There are people who do not want to change. They're also in this world living.
Yeah.
They don't want to change. They don't want to change.
And
Let them be.
All husbands, they don't want
What
to
I
change.
can do is in HR. What I can do is in HR. I create a career path for them.
Yeah.
True.
So they exactly know that if they don't want to change, this is their ladder. They are going to grow in that direction. So I think let people loosen up a bit. I think हम जब बहुत ज़्यादा हर चीज़ के ऊपर सवार हो जाते हैं.
Yes.
So I think that's where the mood goes away.
Let
And
it
I
be.
feel like that's
So I
a
think
kind
हर
of
किस्म के लोग होते हैं.
Yeah.
There are people who are very adaptive when it comes to change. There are people who don't want to change.
yes.
Fair enough. A good HR would do that, create career path of people who don't want to change. They want to do one job which they love and they want to grow in that. Let them be. Why not?
Yeah, and I feel like that's a good quality of a leader.
Yeah.
When you put your team into a little bit challenges, they learn from that as
आप
well.
उनकी
That
strength
changes their mind.
आप उनकी strength पे capitalize
Yeah.
करें. Do
yeah,
that.
that's true. That's true. Perfect. Okay, Zakir, I would like to ask you
Once again,
as
the
a
easy question.
You're so
okay. Okay, so as an HR leader, what do you think? We have been talking about empathy and stuff. आपको क्या लगता है कि एक ऐसी HR leader की कौन सी characteristic है और the खूबी है that you feel like कि that has to be there in order to kind of push or maybe encourage your employee?
Can you repeat it? It's a very tough question.
सर एक HR leader की खूबी
Whobi,
जी to where the employee feels a bit motivated.
so here right now, most of our HR people, no, ऐसे ही अच्छा.
इतना HR, माशाल्लाह.
नहीं नहीं
अच्छा.
सारे नहीं हैं.
सारे नहीं
Not
हैं,
all
लेकिन
of them, but
majority
yeah,
हैं.
majority is, yes.
कितने लोग हैं जो HR में काम कर रहे हैं? हाथ
These
खड़ा
are,
करें.
yeah.
ये काफी
Oh,
सारे हैं.
Pretty
बहुत हैं.
nice,
ये
माशाल्लाह.
तो फिर
Okay.
और ज़्यादा मुश्किल सवाल है.
Good to know that.
नहीं sir, mashallah, you come with 27 years of experience, it's halwa for you.
नहीं, not 27.
Come on.
He has done
अच्छा,
wonders.
मैं
माशाल्लाह.
आपको बता दूं. देखिए, एक एक खूबी है जो कि मुश्किल से मिलती है एक आपको, और देखने में बड़ी आसान सी लगती है, जैसे हम ये कहते हैं ना, वो किसी से बात होती, वो गोल्फ में छोटे बच्चे को बताता है वो बड़ी आसान सी गेम है, लेकिन गोल्फ जो लोग खेलते हैं उनको पता है कितनी मुश्किल।
वेरी टेक्निकल गेम।
इसी तरीके से जो चीज़ अभी मैं आपको बताने लगा हूँ, ये बहुत सुनने में आसान सी लगेगी कि ये तो बड़ा आसान सी चीज़ है, लेकिन वही सबसे चीज़ मुश्किल होती है। अच्छा, हमारे रिलीजियस एस्पेक्ट के हवाले से भी एक छोटी सी बात है, कुरान पाक में भी इस चीज़ का जिक्र है कि ये मुश्किल काम है। मुश्किल काम इस लिहाज से कहा गया है कि मतलब मुश्किल से नहीं कहना चाहिए, वो इस तरह से कि अगर आपको रिवॉर्ड कोई मिलता है तो वो भी उन 3 रिवॉर्ड्स में से एक रिवॉर्ड ये है कि ये खूबी आपको मिल जाएगी, अल्लाह ताला की अता होती है। तो वो है कि व्हाट इज़ राइट एंड व्हाट इज़ रॉन्ग, you have an ability to identify.
Perfect.
ठीक है, अगर आप अच्छाई और बुराई इसके दरमियान तमीज़ करके आप बता दें कि क्या है, तो वो एक HR प्रोफेशनल की सबसे बड़ी खूबी होती है, क्योंकि ये एक अल्लाह ताला की अता है। और इसके अंदर हमारा देखिए ज़िंदगी में क्या काम है, डिसीजन मेकिंग है ना खुबैब साहब। मतलब हम सुबह उठ के तो शाम तक हम डिसीजंस ही कर रहे होते हैं, मतलब सुबह उठते हुए सबसे पहले हम यही फैसला करते हैं ना कि उठना भी है कि नहीं उठना,
अबाउट पीपल्स फ्यूचर,
तो ये पहला फैसला होता है
जिंदगियों के बारे में।
फिर दूसरा फैसला होता है, अच्छा यार ये आर यू डिड यू टेक बाथ, हर चीज़ में फैसला करते करते आप ड्राइविंग में भी फैसला ही कर रहे होते हैं हर जगह। तो फैसले करते हुए आपने ये देखना होता है कि क्या सही है, क्या गलत है, क्या अच्छा है, क्या बुरा है। ये खूबी आप में आनी चाहिए, और ये मुश्किल से ही आती है, क्योंकि सिचुएशन में मुझसे किसी ने वैसा उसके साथ तरह पुरानी मेरी दोस्ती भी है, तो वो कहेंगे यार HR की क्या ज़रूरत है यार, हम सब कुछ खुद ही कर लेते हैं। हाँ। तो ये क्या मसला क्या है, आप क्या ऐसा
क्यों रखा हुआ है
HR? तो मैंने कहा यार कि उनको मैंने कहा कि ये चीज़ जो है ना ये नहीं हो सकती। आप कहेंगे तो एक जस्टिस डिपार्टमेंट हो गया है कि आपने एक चीफ जस्टिस बिठाया हुआ है जो कि फ़ैसला करेगा कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है। मैंने कहा आप ऐसा ही समझ लें बेशक, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं बायस्ड आ जाता है, बायसनेस आ जाती है, पर्सनल चॉइसेस आ जाती हैं, फेवरेटिज्म आ जाता है। तो ये इन चीज़ों से बालातर होकर फ़ैसला करना, ये आप लोग अगर सीख लें तो। बाकी लीडरशिप को कई दफ़ा इसके साथ मिक्सअप किया जाता है, क्योंकि HR के लोग बैठे हैं, कई लीडरशिप के साथ मिक्सअप किया जाता है कि ट्रस्ट नंबर 1 जैसे कि जी ट्रस्ट होना चाहिए HR। अब ट्रस्ट तो हर मैनेजमेंट लीडरशिप पोजीशन पे होना चाहिए भाई, उसका आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि कोई भी लीडरशिप पोजीशन में और वो ट्रस्ट वर्दी ना हो, ठीक है ना, वो तो प्रीरेक्विजिट है। इसी तरीके से फिर और बहुत सारी खूबियाँ, लेकिन मेरे नज़दीक यही है जो मैंने आपको बताई है।
और ये खूबी माशाल्लाह आप में, हमने भी अब वर्क टुगेदर।
जी
माशाल्लाह।
नहीं आप सब में है, बल्कि आप सब में है,
It's an
मैं
integral
यहाँ
part
पे
of
बैठे
being
हैं
an
जो
HR
लोग,
practitioner.
सब में सिर्फ इसको बेहतर करते जाएं तो इंशाल्लाह आप सब लोग बहुत।
अब ये गलत बात है कि किसका राइट क्या है तो किसका लेफ्ट क्या।
हाँ
No, but it's a very integral skill, integral component of being an HR professional, because unless and until you have that element of integrity in you, you will not be really seen as a true HR professional. You will not be seen by the people. They will not have that trust in you that you will, because compliance, of course, is a part of what you do. It's a very important part. And at times, and there are very gray areas at times between what's right and what's wrong. So you've got to, take that call and just be very, very clear about it.
Yeah.
Very fine
अच्छा एक और चीज़ मैं बताऊंगा, वैसे जस्ट क्योंकि पूछनी थी तो वो पेप्सी वाला नौबहार का वो दरमियान में रह गया। देखिए इतनी ज़्यादा टेक्नोलॉजी इस्तेमाल हो रही है ना हमारी कंपनी में कि कई दफ़ा मैं हैरान ही होता हूँ कि यार, मतलब आप सुना तो होगा कि गाड़ी जो होती है, जितनी भी हमारी व्हीकल्स जा रही होती हैं उस समय ट्रैकर्स लगे हुए होते हैं, कितनी देर में गई, कहाँ रुकी, कहाँ पहुँची, किस जगह पे लोड उन्होंने ड्रॉप किया गाड़ी का, कितने पेट्स उन्होंने वहाँ पे ड्रॉप किए, उसकी भी तस्वीर खिंच के आ रही होती है, वो भी सिस्टम में जा रही होती है। फिर किस कूलर में वो उन्होंने कितनी रखी, वो रिटेलर वो खींच के भेज रहा होता है। हर जगह पे आप अब नई मशीन्स आ गई हैं भाई, आप ये देखें कि एक विद इन 1 आवर उसकी कैपेसिटी है 40,000 बॉटल्स आपकी तैयार होके आ जाती हैं। 40,000, तो आप खुद इमेजिन करें कि कितना विद इन सेकेंड, लाइक मेरे ख्याल 9 बॉटल्स अप्रॉक्सीमेटली बन रही होती है। तो हर जगह पे टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल हो रही है कि आप उससे कहीं से बच नहीं सकते। हाँ, आप उसके अंदर शामिल हो जाएं, उसमें समझ लें कि आपका रोल क्या है, आपने उससे कितना सीखना है, आपने उसके मुताबिक क्या करना है। फिर ये तो मैं अपनी कंपनी की मिसाल दे रहा हूँ। कुछ ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिनके बारे में हम कहते हैं, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेल यू द नेम, डोंट आस्क,
But I know.
लेकिन ये है कि मैं आपको सेक्टर्स जरूर बता सकता हूँ कि कौन कौन से सेक्टर्स हैं जहाँ पे हम कभी कहते थे यार ये तो मतलब सुनते साथ ही कोई लम्स ग्रेजुएट होता था या IBA, तो वो कहता था हमने इन सेक्टर्स में काम नहीं करना। अब इमर्जिंग ट्रेंड, वही इमर्जिंग ट्रेंड की तरफ वापस आऊँगा। पाकिस्तान का इमर्जिंग ट्रेंड ये है कि पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो यहाँ पे इमर्जिंग ट्रेंड आ रहा है कि लो स्किल्ड या अनस्किल्ड जो इंडस्ट्री है, जो लेबर इंटेंसिव इंडस्ट्री है, उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ती जाएंगी पाकिस्तान में, यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ेंगी। आपने अपैरल भी देखा ही होगा, अपैरल टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर बहुत तेज़ी से बढ़ा है। कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री यहाँ से एक्सपोर्ट कितना हो रहा है आप देख लें, उसके नंबर्स आपको नज़र आ जाएंगे। तो ये चीज़ बहुत तेज़ी से वहाँ पे टेक्नोलॉजी का इस तरह इस्तेमाल हो रहा है कि मैं हैरान रह गया कि उन लोगों ने हर जगह पे, हर पॉइंट पे उन्होंने टेक्नोलॉजी को लेके आ गए हैं। हम HR की टेक्नोलॉजी की बात करते हैं, वहाँ पे इतना ज़्यादा, तो उसका जब डाटा आ रहा होता है HR में, आप में इतनी सलाहियत होनी चाहिए कि आप उसको एनालाइज कर सकें, और फिर हम वापस घूम के वहाँ पे आखिर में आ जाएंगे कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है, फिर आपने बताना होता है क्योंकि डाटा तो बहुत ज़्यादा है, हर तरह के चार्ट्स, ग्राफ्स, आपको ट्रेंड, सारी चीज़ें नज़र आ रही थी, आपने बताना है कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है। प्लीज़ कंटिन्यू।
थैंक यू जाकिर। अच्छा, मुझे जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पूछना है वजीहा, वुड यू लाइक टू शेयर योर इनसाइट्स ऑन दैट, कि आपको क्या लगता है कि विच आर दोज स्किल्स दैट द HR प्रोफेशनल शुड हैव to keep themselves updated?
Okay, so I think one of the, success of any job, your success as an individual is, of course, your attitude. That is the number one thing. You don't have the right attitude, no matter how much of a knowledge you have, it is not going to get you much further than where you are maybe. And I think that's one of the mistakes that people tend to make when they, and especially, whenever organizations are looking to promote people, to bring in somebody for a new role or whatever, attitude is the key, right? So that is very important, and without the right attitude, you will not be able to succeed in whatever career you are, be it HR, be it
True.
anywhere else.
True.
But I think more so, you need to be, as an HR practitioner, you have to understand the business.
Exactly.
You have to know your business. There was a time when HR could, possibly some of the functions of HR could work in isolation and it would be considered all right. But now, with the changing times, unless and until you know where your business is going, what your business is, what the needs of your stakeholder is, it is not possible for you to align yourself accordingly. उसके बगैर आप कर नहीं सकते. That's not possible because things are moving pretty fast. And let's say even if you want to bring in technology in isolation, will it work? Does your stakeholder need that technology? Then you should be bringing it. Employee self-service or the employee portal was brought in because of what Kubaib earlier said. Let's say somebody wants to look at what their PF is, या उनकी basic उनको चाहिए information. Employee can now access ESS and get it right then and there. You don't need people picking up the calls to answer. आपको policy की detail चाहिए. If you got chatbots there, they can explain what the policy for your particular organization is. So I think centricity, customer centricity, and understand that who is your customer as HR? It's your employees. It's the people who you work with. They are your customers. And customer is always right. Customer is
true.
important, and that is how you should really be. So even right from that person who's working in payroll, he needs to understand that his customer comes first. And that is, I think, an integral HR skill that every practitioner should be having.
इसमें
Brilliant.
एक और चीज़ I would like to add something. Well, my point of view is most of the times different. First of all, an HR professional should have enough courage to speak truth politely.
Very
and
valid point.
amicably. The second thing I would say, not only understanding the business, one should be, good enough to analyze
Agreed.
and predict the future. अगर
जो
आप देखें, you cannot predict what's going to happen.
True.
You are not a good HR. Yes, skills, you will have to develop that skill.
Exactly.
Because whenever if you are hiring somebody, you are interviewing somebody, you are forecasting that person will be able to do that job.
Yeah.
When you are sending somebody on a special training, you must have forecast in your mind that training will impart that type of effectiveness in that person or skills. Performance, once again, performance is not about the past, it's about the future. But, this is my point of view. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि ये परफॉर्मेंस की ये ग्रेडिंग देनी ज़रूरी है ताकि मुस्तकबिल में ये बंदा ऐसा परफॉर्म करेगा. ये जो फ्यूचर की चीज़ है, इसको मैं ये नहीं कह रहा आप नजूमी बन जाएं, लेकिन आप कम से कम इतना ज़रूर बता सकें कि क्या हो सकता है. Am I right?
थोड़ा सा तो होता है ना जूमी.
प्लीज़
HR.
आप इसमें ज़रा थोड़ा सा मुझे भी ज़रा इल्म दें.
नहीं सर, बिल्कुल आप सही कह रहे हैं. HR गॉन विद द डेज जब हमें बिजनेस के बारे में हम आइडिया लेना ही नहीं चाहते थे और काम चल जाता था. Now you have to stay aligned with the business because the numbers are going to tell you आपका HR की strategy numbers से ही align होगी. If you're making good money, progressing as a business, so you're going to expand. That means you're going to expand systems, you're going to expand structures. And if the business is not doing well, automatically you should be proactively working on if the business is not doing well, what are you going to do with people? Because the people you brought on board, they are your responsibility. अगर business नहीं जा रहा है तो फिर उनका भी आप कुछ ना कुछ बंदोबस्त करेंगे. So obviously that is a proactive behavior जो कि आपको दोनों sides पे करना है. जो आप बात करी थी HR की leadership में quality, मेरा ख्याल है acceptability as an HR. आप अगर HR कर रहे हैं और आपकी कंपनी का एम्प्लॉई कंफर्टेबली नहीं फील करता आपसे बात करने में, अगर उनको कोई चैलेंज है, आप किसी और ही टेंजेंट पे काम करें. सो यू हैव टू बिल्ड योर पर्सनैलिटी इन अ वे, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द सिक्योरिटी गार्ड स्टैंडिंग आउटसाइड योर ऑफिस टू द टी बॉय टू द janitor to the management employee, the top people, all of them. So मेरे ख्याल में आप you should be able to train yourself in a way and build yourself in a way that whenever they have a challenge, any challenge, considering their own individual professional life, the first name comes to their mind should be your name. So that this person is going to give me a solution. This person is going to support me. This person is going to pull me out of this difficult situation. Or this person is always going to give me the right mashwara.
Perfect.
If you're able to build that credibility as an HR leader, I think that's the best thing you can do.
Brilliant.
बाकी सब कुछ इसमें merge हो जाता है because you have to have those leadership competencies to build that, but I think that is what should be there.
Great. Great. So I have lots of questions that I wanted to ask, but I'm seeing a little bit unease among the audience as well. I would like them to start questions as well, because of course there are so many questions. So since we are having great insights from all the panelists.
Assalamu alaikum ji. My name is Muhammad Ali Awan and I'm Senior Talent Acquisition Manager from Northwest Solutions. तमाम पैनल की जो है सारी डिस्कशन बहुत फ्रूटफुल है, मैंने सुनी है, लेकिन थोड़ा सा रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल्स पे बात कर लेते हैं कि चेंज इट्स नॉट ओनली अ सिंपल सिस्टम ऑटोमेशन, इट्स एआई. ये एक चेंज है जो आ रहा है जो वाकई जॉब्स को भी अफेक्ट कर रहा है. अब रिलेट टू माय प्रोफेशनल, मैं टैलेंट एक्विजिशन में काम कर रहा हूँ लास्ट 15 ईयर से। ओके, तो इसमें बेसिकली जो रिलेटेड मेरी फील्ड से है, यहाँ बहुत सारे लोग टैलेंट एक्विजिशन के बैठे होंगे और बड़े न्यू फेसेस भी हैं। टैलेंट एक्विजिशन के हैं आप लोगों में से कोई? HR में है, सो
Yeah, we do
IT
have
सेक्टर में बहुत सारे आप हैं।
I've done talent acquisition.
तो
I'm still doing it.
इसमें ये है कि बहुत सारी जो चेंज आ रहा है, जैसे कि रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल से देखें तो लिंक्डइन के अंदर भी फीचर्स आ रहे हैं। बहुत सारे जॉब्स हैं, जैसे कंटेंट क्रिएटर की है, जैसे अब UI UX IT सेक्टर के लोग यहाँ पर होंगे, जो जॉब्स ख़त्म होने जा रही हैं आने वाले दौर में। लेकिन अब हमने करना क्या है? हमने करना ये है कि उन चीज़ों को लर्न करना है। जैसे बहुत सारे ATS आ गए हैं, बहुत सारे कंपन बैन के चीज़ें आ गई हैं। AI के लोग, ऐसा नहीं है कि AI आके जॉब्स ख़त्म करेगी ज़रूर, लेकिन उन लोगों को ख़त्म करेगी जो AI से लिंक नहीं रहे, अपने आप
Learn नहीं
को
करे।
अटैच नहीं किया, लर्न नहीं किया उन्होंने न्यू चीज़ों के। तो ये चीज़ मैं बस ऐड करना चाहता हूँ। आप कोशिश करें कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लर्न करें, और जो AI रिलेटेड चीज़ें हैं HR के अंदर, जैसे कंपन बैन है, जैसे टैलेंट एक्विजिशन है, उसके अंदर भी बहुत सारी न्यू चेंजेस आ रही हैं। जैसे जो सिंपल स्क्रीनिंग थी, सोर्सिंग थी, ये ख़त्म होने जा रही है आने वाले टाइम में। सो हमें वो लर्न करना है कि जो आप हमारे लिए इसमें क्या है आने वाले टाइम में AI से लेके। तो ये
देखिए, जब आप टैलेंट एक्विजिशन की बात करते हैं, सो टैलेंट एक्विजिशन में AI से क्या चेंज आ सकता है? आप सब HR में काम करते हैं, एवरेज रिक्रूटर को CV स्कैन करने के लिए कितना टाइम लगता है, या कितना टाइम वो देता है एक CV को? आप 3 से 4 सेकेंड, 5 सेकेंड। सो आई थिंक AI इज़ गोइंग टू हेल्प यू टू स्कैन मोर CVs। अगर आप पहले इंडिविजुअल मैनुअल तरीके से 10 CV स्कैन करते थे, AI इज़ गोइंग टू हेल्प यू scanning 50 CVs. That means you'll be able to have a lot better shortlisting prospects, which you will bring to your manager's table, which you didn't have before. Because एक manual scanning की एक limitation है ना, AI आपको वो power देता है to do it more. That means कि जितने hundreds and thousands of people apply करते हैं, you will be able to justify their time. मतलब इंडिविजुअल मैनुअल चीज़ जब आप करते हैं ना, तो उसमें you might not be able to pick the best person, but I think with AI you will be able to do that justice, that with that fast scanner you'll be able to pick the best person who is there. So that's an addition. Yeah.
US के अंदर बहुत सारी US में एक मेरा रिसेंट एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है। एक हमारे एक कोलीग हैं, वो US गए हैं, उन्होंने एक जगह पे इंटरव्यू दिया है। ये मैं आपसे इसलिए कह रहा हूँ, सारे न्यू प्रोफेशनल्स बैठे हुए हैं, तो हमें आपस में इस तरह की डिस्कशन, एक दूसरे को नॉलेज शेयर करना चाहिए। तो उनको एक इंटरव्यू कॉल आती है स्क्रीनिंग के लिए, और वो उसका तकरीबन 30 मिनट्स का इंटरव्यू हो जाता है, और एट द एंड उसको ये पता चलता है कि ये AI जनरेटेड कॉल थी, नॉट अ ह्यूमन इंटरेक्शन इन्वॉल्व इन दिस। ठीक है, सो ये चेंज आ रहा है, और बाद में जैसे ही बंदा शॉर्टलिस्ट होता है उसको फाइनल, ऑब्वियसली इन चीज़ों को रन करने के लिए भी ह्यूमंस ही चाहिए।
No, but what I was trying to say, I will refer that again. अगर आप एज एन इंडिविजुअल दिन में 5 इंटरव्यू करते हैं, तो AI के थ्रू आप 50 कर सकते हैं। That means you are giving opportunity to other 45 who you couldn't because of your human limitation. So that's how you use AI positively. That's how it's going to help people.
अच्छा,
So
इसमें
everything.
इसमें एक चीज़ मैं ऐड करूँगा। एक तो थैंक यू, आपने बड़ा अच्छा वो कहा, क्या कहा था आपने कि रियलिटी बेस्ड जी। और देखें, रियल लाइफ का तो करेंगे तो फिर मैं वापस यहाँ पे आ जाऊँगा लाहौर में, ठीक है?
हाँ, घबराना नहीं।
घबराना नहीं है, लेकिन लाहौर से मुतालिक देखिए, लाहौर में आपकी 80% जो हायरिंग हो रही होती है ना, वो रिलेशनशिप बेस्ड हो रही होती है। इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो मेरिट पे नहीं होती है, मेरिट पे होती है, लेकिन रिलेशनशिप बेस्ड है। दूसरी आपने बात कही थी कि लर्न समथिंग। देखिए, मेरा जो चैलेंज है ना, वो है हाउ टू अनलर्न समथिंग टू लर्न।
Very well point. Yeah.
ठीक है, अब आप सब लोगों को मैं बता दूं, देखिए हम सब कभी ना कभी किसी ना किसी जो जगह पे, चलें झूठ नहीं कहना चाहिए, गलत बयानी करते हैं। अब आपको सीवी आया, उसमें कुछ और लिखा हुआ है, बंदा देखा वो कुछ और है, वो एआई ने करके भेज दिया। वह भाई आप ठीक कह रहे हैं, मतलब यू आर राइट, बट मैं आपको रियल टाइम चैलेंजेस बता रहा हूँ। वो करके आ गया, वो बंदा सामने आया, अच्छा यार ये आपने लिखा हुआ है इसमें कि ये आपने पढ़ा है। हाँ, मैंने एक छोटा सा कोर्स किया था। कि भाई आपने तो उसका लिखा हुआ है, यू आर हाईली प्रोफेशनल प्रोफिशेंट। नहीं, वो है, अभी मैं सीख रहा हूँ। पॉइंट मैं आपको कहना ये चाह रहा हूँ कि ये बिल्कुल, तो उसमें आपको टैलेंट एक्विजिशन में ये बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज होता है। हमारे, अब मैं आपको यूएसए की मिसाल दी, यूएसए में हमारे क्यों, यूरोप में भी और हमारे सीवीज शॉर्ट लिस्ट क्यों नहीं हो पाते, आज वजह बताता हूँ आपको। जहाँ पे आपने पाकिस्तान लिखा, वो डायरेक्टली वो कहते हैं कि ये क्वेश्चन मार्क है, इनकी स्किल सेट पे जो कुछ लिखा हुआ है ये इसको हम 100% नहीं कर सकते, वो सारे साइड पे चले जाते हैं। तो हमें देखिए, हमने अपने, अब जेन जी के साथ बात बड़ी अच्छी की थी, बेटी के साथ या बेटे के साथ आप बैठें गपशप करें, उनको ये, उनसे हमें भी सीखने की ज़रूरत है और उन्हें सिखाने की भी ज़रूरत है कि आप सच्चाई पे जितना चलेंगे, सच बोलें, उसकी कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई कदरदान तो मिल ही जाएगा। Next question, you please.
I have a question.
I would prefer anybody from the audience. Yeah.
I have to ask. I am Asad Ali, General Manager HR working in a textile company. So my question is related to digital transformation. In your experience, number one, what is the most effective way in crafting an efficient transformation journey? Second thing, हम कहते हैं टेक्नोलॉजी मेच्योरिटी का कॉन्सेप्ट आ जाता है whenever you implement any technology in your organization. So उस टेक्नोलॉजी की मेच्योरिटी को आप लोग किस तरह से मेजर करते हैं? What steps did you take? What is the formula behind it? And that helps you measure an effective technology maturity of that system and how to build in transformation digital journey.
Saima,
Thank you.
good. How to convince your boss to invest in IT first?
How to
Or to
convince?
start, if he's saying that how you should start the journey start करने का बताएं।
नहीं, अब मैं आपका क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे देती हूँ पहले। द थिंग इज दैट ये तो जो टूल्स है, अगर मैं आपको बता दूंगी तो फिर मेरी जॉब तो खत्म हो जाएगी। बट जस्ट टू कट इट शॉर्ट, इट्स वी आर ब्रिंगिंग इन अ लॉट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट्स इन पाकिस्तान. वी जस्ट डिड. Just 4 years back we did, and people, they are trusting us. Our people, Pakistani people, they are getting jobs like anything. आप कह रहे हैं कि ये because we are somewhat the cheap
Saima, can you be
employment.
a little louder, please?
जी.
Little louder.
जी.
Yeah.
जी, अब can you hear me?
Yeah.
जी. तो the jobs for Pakistani people are there everywhere. So we are being hired. We are being hired like this. जी. देखिए, नंबर वन, देयर इज़ नो हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल कि जहाँ मैं आपको लिख के रेसिपी, ये इधर से हम में से कोई आ जाए, आप लोग माशाल्लाह यू आर ऑल डूइंग वेरी वेल. इट हैज़ टू बी कस्टमाइज्ड, राइट? One way or other way, you have to take the requirements first. You have to see what sort of culture do you want to build, what do you want to achieve. There are lots of FAQs and all these things, and then you come up with something. Once you build that, like any dashboard or any analytical dashboard or anything, it's built, right, by taking all the requirements and everything. Now you have to implement it. That's the question, how do you implement it? Yeah, how do you implement it? बनाना तो मैं फिर development कर देती हूँ आपको. How do you build it or how do you implement it?
चलें, मुझे इस पे आंसर कर दें कि आप मेच्योरिटी, टेक्नोलॉजी की मेच्योरिटी को किस तरह से डिफाइन करते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, मेरी एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, मैं देखना चाहता हूँ कि मेरे HR ऑपरेशन कितना टेक्नोलॉजी मैच्योर है, TA कितना मैच्योर है. सो व्हाट मेथड यू यूज इन इवैल्यूएटिंग दैट मैच्योरिटी?
देखिए,
I think you go with the benchmarking globally. I mean, the only way you can measure आपकी technical digitization की maturity is that who are you competing with? Do you want to stay at a Pakistan level? You want to go at a global level? That's where you benchmark, and through benchmarking you can exactly know where you stand. Simple way. KPI for the Digitization, I think, first is the readiness. जब आप जर्नी शुरू करते हैं, so first thing you need to look into is that आपके systems, processes fully determined है और written है. Because any digitization you want to go, आपका उसके लिए जो documentation है वो ready होनी चाहिए. So अगर आपकी वो policy processes aligned हैं, so then that's your first stage. Second is the readiness and bringing people together to actually adopt technology. Now that building that culture, building that space where people should start to appreciate and acknowledge technology because it is giving something in back. Thirdly, the KPI would be the technology partner you are choosing yourself. कि आप किसको choose कर रहे हैं? Market is vast. There are many players in the market, so I think that is going to play a major role in how you take your journey forward. Fourth, again, you benchmark with the global levels कि आप कहाँ पे अपने आप को देखते हैं. So मेरा अगर आप KPI में मुझे मेरी HR digitization के बारे में मैं सोचूंगा तो मेरा ख्याल ये है कि there should not be a single paper used in any of the operations or any of the developments of any of the HR function. It should be all digitized.
मेरे
That's
ख्याल
what I feel.
में मैं तो सिंगल ही यूज़ करता हूँ. कॉस्ट बेनिफिट एनालिसिस. मोबाइल फ़ोन भी ख़रीदने जाते हैं तो आप सबसे पहले यही देखते हैं ना कि उसके बेनिफिट, वैसे तो फीचर्स देखते हैं, फीचर्स में और बेनिफिट में फ़र्क होता है, ये ज़हन में रखिएगा. नॉर्मली हम फीचर्स देख रहे होते हैं, फीचर कुछ और होता है, बेनिफिट कुछ और होता है. सो बेनिफिट ही आप देखते हैं कि बेनिफिट क्या मिलेगा और आपकी जेब में पैसे कितने हैं और आप किस तरह से अपने पेरेंट को राज़ी कर सकते हैं कि वो उतने पैसे इन्वेस्ट कर सकें.
At the end of the day, it matters. What matters is money.
Everyone, my name is Mariam Saeed. I'm working currently as an HR journalist in the IT sector. So the question I have here is, we have talked about the change. We need to bring in the change to welcome our upcoming generation. हमें उनको समझने की ज़रूरत है. Talking about the changes, as much I would love to advocate the creativity and the values they are bringing to our workforce.
Agreed.
They are creative. They have incredible speed of learning, of exploring, of sharing ideas. They actually think out of the box. These are the
100%.
attributes we admire. They can be great entrepreneurs. They are very good freelancers. They take ownership of their work. But what I feel over here as an HR person, my main concern is managing people as a team, developing a culture, making a comfortable culture for everyone. For that, I believe two things are very much important. First is discipline, and second is the policy processes which we have developed over a period of time. They are there, they can be challenged, there is no question on that. But they are there, they have some values. Discipline is very much important in our working class. I have learned this lesson very hard way myself. I was not a disciplined person, but to achieve something, discipline is very essential in life. How we expect our upcoming generation to learn these skills? I feel they lack in discipline. They love to challenge without experiencing. Their favorite hobby is to challenge your policies, the processes which you have made over the years without even knowing them at all. They love the shortcuts. AI is empowering them with shortcuts. It is making their productivity very fast-paced, but there are very essential attributes which are missing in all these process. So जब मैं बात करती हूँ Gen Z के नए टैलेंट को मुझे हायर करना है, तो क्रिएटिव लोग जो हैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की तरफ जाते हैं, फ्रीलांसिंग की तरफ जाते हैं. They are building something of their own. When I am left with a little bit of extraordinary people, average people, I have to bring them into a working class and make a balanced work culture. These are the challenging I am facing. So इसमें अब मैंने as an HR person क्या change करना है अपने environment में to blend the new generation with the older generation, being at the verge or at the balance of both.
जी, इसमें मैं एक पहली बात तो ये कि आपका काफ़ी लंबा सा सवाल था, लेकिन ये कि
बहुत
अच्छा
अच्छा,
सवाल है। इसका पहली फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट जो नया मॉडल आता है ना वो हमेशा पिछले मॉडल से अच्छा ही होता है चाहे वो गाड़ी का हो चाहे किसी और चीज़ का,
इंसान का भी।
इंसान का भी तो ऑब्वियसली ये आप जो कह रही हैं बात बिल्कुल ठीक है। दूसरी चीज़ है कि देखें मैं अभी कह भी रहा था शायद आपसे मैं बात कि जेन जी से सीखना हमें सीखना चाहिए, जेन अल्फ़ा से भी सीखना चाहिए। ये अल्फ़ा जो है ना ये ज़्यादा बल्कि ज़्यादा सीखना चाहिए। इनको सीखने के लिए आप जिस तरह है ना स्कूल और में जाएं वहाँ पे जो नए स्कूल हैं हमारे तो अपने पुराने है ना वो है भाई और डिफरेंट तरीके से हमें मार मूर के ठीक करते थे, अब उनके नहीं हैं। वो जो प्यार करें उन्हें जनाब, वो गिव देम कैंडीज़ और हर चीज़ पे कोई ना कोई गिफ्ट मिल रहा होता है, हर चीज़ पे कोई स्टार मिल के आ रहा होता है। वो छोटा सा स्टार देता है, देखें देखें अब वो स्टार मिला है। देखिए ये जो आपने एक बात कही एंड दैट इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, डिसिप्लिन। डिसिप्लिन के बगैर ग्रोथ आ ही नहीं सकती, हो ही नहीं सकती ग्रोथ, नामुमकिन है। तो उनको अगर डिसिप्लिन करना है आपने तो आपको डिफरेंट रिवॉर्ड मैनेजमेंट इस तरह से बनाना पड़ेगा कि कुछ ना कुछ टेंजिबल, इंटेंजिबल, एक्सटेंसिक, इंट्रिंसिक रिवॉर्ड मिल रहा हो, चाहे वो पैट ऑन द बैक ही हो, चाहे वो छोटा सा स्टार ही हो, चाहे कार्ड हो। याद है एक दफ़ा कार्ड हमें भी आते थे बड़े साहब की तरफ से, वो हाथ से लिखा हुआ आता था
जी जी,
जिसको लिख के हम लोग लगा देते थे वहाँ पे कि जी ये एप्रिसिएशन वो भी होता है। लेकिन आपने उनको छोटे छोटे जो उनके अच्छे स्टेप्स होंगे उस हर अच्छी छोटी चीज़ पे आपको अप्रिशिएट करना होगा, रिवॉर्ड देना होगा। रिवॉर्ड मैनेजमेंट पे काम करके आप कर सकते हैं। If you want to add something, please.
So इसमें okay, so yes, it's a very real challenge because over the years the generational gap. So one of the theses I did in my MPhil program was workplace and generational differences, work values. So yes, as the passage of time, with the passage of time, work values have slightly changed over the years. Generation gap is a real thing. It's not something that we can just simply ignore. We need to understand that these are the kids that we have sort of brought up. They have grown up for 20, 25, years in a certain manner, the way we've been parenting them. And that has also been, and the culture, the brought up of instant gratification, the challenge is there, that is also there. And that has actually, overflowed in the workplace also, because when they're groomed in a certain way, their expectations on how the workplace will treat them is also the same way, right? And so I think what he said is very right. You have to sort of balance it. You give them flexibility. What they want is flexibility. That's one of the biggest things that everybody talks about, at the workplace. So yes, flexibility, but within a defined parameter.
Yeah.
So flexibility bhi de, but वहाँ पर भी कुछ ना कुछ तो आप लगाएंगे. For instance, yes, we don't expect them to be there at work at 8:30 dot or 9 और वो late उनको वो मिल जाएगा या जो भी salary कट जाएगी. But then give them flexibility till 10 or whatever, and then शाम में have the work hours extended. So give them that flexible option to sort of come in. But of course, it cannot be the way in all jobs. I mean, there are some jobs which are, let's say, if they're customer centric, you have to open up a bank, let's say branch khulni hai, somebody has to be there at 9 in the morning. But then maybe possibly you could have shift. The concept could be there. So people who come in, who are you see as an employee, they are really good, but you want to retain them. So maybe work with them in a way so that they are aligned in roles which are more apt for them, as compared to trying to confine everything in the same, everybody in the same way. Wo mushkil hoga, because not everybody is going to be working, not everybody even has the same style of studying, not everybody works in the same way. So thodi si flexibility at the workplace is not going to harm the organization, provided your KPIs are very clear. So output, is work from home, bahut sari organizations are doing, and COVID of course has given us the understanding that it's possible. But then there are parameters to measure performance also. So maybe bring that in place also. So these are maybe some of the things. I don't know if somebody else can also,
So I think Generation X is going to go in few years, right? So you'll be left with millennials leading Gen Z and Gen Alpha. So time is fast, one thing. So X से जो मसाइल हैं वो तो ख़त्म हो जाएंगे ना कुछ सालों में automatically.
एक्स ही खत्म हो जाएगी तो मसाइल भी खत्म हो
द
जाएंगे।
सेकेंड थिंग, आपने जो बात की कि ज़्यादातर लोग एंटरप्रेन्योर बन रहे हैं या अपना काम कर रहे हैं और जो अवेलेबल पूल ऑफ टैलेंट है वो अप टू द मार्क नहीं है, बिकॉज टॉप्स जो है वो अपना काम करते हैं, राइट? आई थिंक उसके लिए आपको एक थोड़ी सी यू विल हैव टू डिवाइस a training strategy that means that all the available talent you bring on board, and then with a percentage of whatever you think should be higher or less, with the experience, education and exposure, you have to build them. That's the only solution you have. Because देखें, जब हमने available pool को ही लेके चलना है, so अगर हम उनको बेहतर develop करेंगे, so उसका eventual benefit हमें ही होगा. So I think आपको डेवलपमेंट अटेंशन जो है वो डबल कर देनी चाहिए उनको अपस्किल करने के लिए. उसमें से बहुत सारे लोग होंगे जो रेडी नहीं होंगे आपकी डेवलपमेंट इन्वेस्टमेंट के बावजूद, विल नॉट कम अप. बट देन यू नो दैट्स हाउ यू कीप डिफरेंशिएटिंग टैलेंट. सो पीपल हु आर रेडी टू लर्न, यू नो बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे होते हैं जिनको शायद अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं ज़िंदगी में मिली होती डेवलपमेंट के लिए, राइट? सो यू प्रोवाइड देम द राइट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़, राइट डेवलपमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़, एंड दे विल पिक अप. दैट्स हाउ दे आर गोइंग टू ग्रो इन दैट. दूसरी बात आपने की थी दैट आई मिस्ड, भूल गया. डिसिप्लिन की बात आप कह रहे थे.
नहीं इसमें
देखिए डिसिप्लिन में आई एम वेरी क्लियर इन माई थॉट प्रोसेस. आई थिंक यू कैन नॉट स्टॉप देम, दे आर अनस्टॉपेबल, एंड they are going to be in few years time they are the only lot you have to work with. So go according to them, bhai. Right? You have to design your organizational discipline according to them, because they are the future of your company. Whatever we have done, we have lived with, शायद हम sustain कर सकते थे, we could live that life, no more. I think that's where every organization needs to change, think to change, to provide their mindset kind of opportunities and possibilities.
अब इंटरेस्टिंग एक इंटरेस्टिंग सॉरी इंटरेस्टिंग एक चीज़ लास्ट में रिपीट कर दें.
जी जी जी. सो देखिए, मैं आई एम सेइंग कि टाइम इज पासिंग वेरी फास्ट. दिस जनरेशन इज गोइंग टू लीड इन द नेक्स्ट 8 to 9 years. They are going to be the leaders, right? So the way they are designed, they feel, they walk, they talk, they want. Organizations should be on a very fast based, change themselves according to them. Otherwise there is going to be big trouble coming in the future. हम जो पास्ट में हम जिस डिसिप्लिन में रहते थे, जिस तरह से हम काम करते थे, उसको सिक्योर करने के चक्कर में वी आर गोइंग टू डू मोर डैमेज. आई थिंक वजिया ने जैसे कहा कि प्रॉबेबली 25% आप मैनेज कर सकते हैं, 75% यू हैव टू गो अकॉर्डिंग टू देम. उसके लिए आपको कुछ सिस्टम्स में उनको रखना पड़ेगा. बट देन मेरा ख्याल है कि 75% वी हैव टू चेंज द डिसिप्लिन, चेंज द कल्चर अकॉर्डिंग टू हाउ दे वांट टू लिव लाइफ.
सॉरी मैं एक चीज़ ऐड कर दूँ, माजरत मैं आपको कट कर रहा हूँ, सॉरी फॉर दैट. देखिए जेन जी की बात कर रहे हैं ना, दे डू नॉट वांट टू लिसन एनी, और दे डोंट लाइक टू लिसन देयर शॉर्टकमिंग्स एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स. ठीक है, अब उसमें आई वाज टॉकिंग टू अ वेरी लीडिंग HR कंसल्टेंट. सो वो एक स्ट्रेटजी बता रहे थे कि बिल्ड थ्रू focus only on strengths. Whenever you want to change the behavior of somebody, focus on the strengths. Whatever the strength is, उसको आप आगे लेके आएं, फिर और उस strength से आगे आए. When that person was saying, that lady was saying to me, मैंने कहा ये तो बड़ा मुश्किल काम है. कहेंगे क्या मतलब है? मैंने कहा मेरा तो focus start ही सबसे पहले होता है कि बंदे में खराबी क्या है. So I don't know, आप लोगों का
आप अपने घर की मिसाल ले लें. हम जिनके ग्रोन अप जेन ज़ी बच्चे हैं, घर में क्या हो रहा है? Are they listening to parents? No, they're not. हम अब्बा की घूरी एक होती थी और हमें सारी रात नींद नहीं आती थी. अब मेरी बेटी की घूरी होती है, मुझे फिर भी सारी रात नींद नहीं आती. You know, I'm a sandwich. You know, हमारे parents ने जो हमारे साथ किया, हमारे बच्चे हमारे साथ वो
This
कर
is
रहे हैं.
something there you
और
need
मैं
to
क्या,
build.
what choices I have, right? My choices is that I should start watching Emily in Paris with her, because I should get to know how the Gen Z operates. So, you know, आप कह लें कि alignment करें आप. So जो shows मैं देखता था, अगर उसको छोड़ के मुझे समझना है कि मेरे बच्चे जो Gen Z हैं वो क्या चाहते हैं, so I have to watch what they're watching. I have to read what they're reading, right? Only then I'll be able to
But
align with them.
keep the bottom line there.
Yeah.
I mean, the KPIs and the outcomes and what
Yeah.
you need out of performance, that should not be compromised.
No, that should not.
And then work with, and you know, be more flexible with how you want to run things.
मेरा यहाँ पे यही है कि जिस पॉइंट पे मैं एज एन HR डिफरेंशिएट करती हूँ रिसोर्सेज से कि दे अलाइन द अचीवमेंट विद मोटिवेशन.
Yes.
Whereas I align the achievement with discipline. I agree that motivation is very essential attribute towards achievement. लेकिन I cannot be motivated 24 hours 7. I cannot be motivated for a set of given years. What I can do is I can be disciplined for the given XYZ number of years. I can be disciplined 24/7. There are ups and downs. हम emotional intelligence की बात करते हैं. This generation is emotionally driven. जो सिर्फ achievement को करती है associate motivation के साथ. So being an HR, मैं इस attribute पे अकेले जो है वो काम करते हुए एक incredible workforce नहीं बना सकती हूँ. Incredible achievement के लिए I want discipline, not the actual discipline जो मेरे से 2-3 generation पहले से मेरे तक pass on हुआ है. I'm very much flexible to change the definition of that discipline,
Exactly, that's
to
what I-
That's what I'm
add
saying.
their perspective
Yes,
to that
yes.
discipline. What I want is come sit at the table, let's discuss the new definition of
मैं-
discipline. लेकिन उनको उस टेबल तक लाना is hell of a
You stole
नहीं
my
तो
moment.
couch में बिठा
You
दें उनको.
stole, while asking a question, you stole my moment because I was going to ask you कि you have to redefine the definition. You have to redefine discipline. कि उनके discipline की definition क्या है और आपकी क्या है? Exactly. So I think that's what
और
we
अगर
need
वो
to-
टेबल पे
reward
नहीं आते,
strategy.
let's say if they don't come on the table, then maybe you need to go to
Vijaya,
them or
it
go
is-
to the bean bag.
Vijaya, it's only the reward strategy. Once you develop a reward strategy in a
Yes.
such a manner,
Yes.
आप reward दें.
आप हर वक्त
Sir, it seems like we would not be able to wrap up this session because it
देखिए,
is going on and on and on.
So what
and
we
that's
did was
quite
we provided them with the flexible basket.
हाँ.
They can pick and choose. उनको life insurance नहीं चाहिए. उनको medical insurance नहीं चाहिए. I mean, there is a lot of policy जिसमें company invest करती है, उनको नहीं चाहिए. Convert it into cash and give it to them. So,
Yeah.
so a benefit basket where they can go in the system and pick and choose what they want. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Do
fair
that.
enough.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I would like my audience to give big hands to our esteemed panelists. Great, great. And on behalf of People Perfect, Path to Progress 2030, and our sponsor, Askari Bank Limited, I would like to thank myself as well
Oh,
to
thank
our
you. Big thank you to you. Thank you very much.
fantastic panel of leaders and of course the audience as well, because you guys have taken time out from your family time. It's a weekend, and I feel like it's a great achievement of yours as well that you think this way as well, that this part is also very important.
एक बात मैं थोड़ी
Yeah,
सी कहना चाहूँगा.
sure.
देखिए मैंने जब जॉब शुरू की थी तो एक भाई थे मेरे बड़े, उन्होंने मुझे एक चीज़ एडवाइस की थी कि you're walking around, you're doing jobs, you're meeting people, you're talking to them. Keep one thing in mind, everyone is watching you. Everyone has an eye on you. So if you are able to impress people, there is nothing which can stop you. So हम जब ये सोचते हैं कि हम कुछ भी कर रहे हैं, so whatever you're doing, all the time people are watching you. And the organization, they strive, they are hungry for the talent. एक talented resource को hire करने के लिए, attract करने के लिए, retain करने के लिए, organization can go to any limit. So you have to be in that league. You should do that because it's a continuous thing which you have to do.
And the
आपकी तो
fact that you're here.
personality- आपकी तो personality इतनी impressive है.
हाँ, I agree.
So let's wrap up the session, and I would say in the end that keep smiling, take great care of yourselves, people in your surrounding, at work, anywhere in the society. Have a great weekend, and thank you once again.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care
you.
of yourself.
Thank you.
Allah Hafiz.